Let me, first of all, thank all of you who have made it here at the Douglas Church Airport to welcome me back home. I want to recognize the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Reginald Ostry, and my cabinet colleagues, and also my parliamentary colleagues present. My wife and my family who are here, especially invited guests, our dear father who prayed for us, and our dear pastor, and also His Excellency Hubert Charles. I want to say to you a heartfelt thanks to all of you for your continued demonstrated support, prayers, and above all, your love. I give you this assurance, again, that my absolute commitment is to you, the people of Dominica. And I shall continue to do everything possible, with the help of God, to seek to make life better for every single family in Dominica. As we seek to build the world's first climate resilient nation, that whole concept of resilience is centered around you, the people of Dominica. It's to ensure that we can place you in a better situation than we were when Hurricane Maria came. This is why we shall continue to spend millions in building better homes for you, the people of Dominica. 5,000 homes to ensure that every single family in Dominica can have a decent and safe home to call their home. And that commitment to you, my dear brothers and sisters, is firm, and we shall continue to implement that strategy. My acceptance of this award by Duquesne University, which is 140 years old this year, is that I felt that by accepting it, it would bring greater positive attention to our country and the challenges which we are facing, and the need for the international community to do more to help us build a climate resilient nation. So my accepting this award is really on behalf of you, the people of Dominica. So this award is your award. It belongs to you, all of you, the people of Dominica. And as my wife said, I was written to in July of this year by the university, indicating to me that they wish to bestow this honor on me for my contribution to Mother Earth. And I hesitated, and they wrote a second time, and with numerous emails inquiring about my acceptance. And finally, I decided to accept it. And I felt that it was important for me to do so as a source of motivation for young people. That no matter your circumstances in life, no matter what challenges you are currently facing, that if you place your focus on God first, hard work, determination, and commitment, you can achieve great things. So my hope is that our young people can take note of this and pursue hard work and excellence. And to us here in our country, my hope and prayer is that we can become a more united country. Because the challenges which we are confronting, brought onto us by climate change, with this monstrous hurricane, will require the focus, the commitment, and the dedication of every single citizen. But we do not have time to wait for those who have not made up their minds about being patriotic, about putting Dominica first. And so we are working with those who are committed to our country. Saying that you're committed to our country is not enough. You must demonstrate it by your action. And if every time you have an opportunity to do something for your country, it is something negative, then you are bad news for our country. And I want to caution us against gambling with our country's future as citizens of Dominica. That we must not allow simple things or little things to cause us to lose sight of the bigger picture. Everything will not be perfect every single day, but we must not lose sight of the journey, our destination, and what will require to get there together. So I urge you, my dear brothers and sisters, for us to continue to remain together as a family, so that we can overcome our personal challenges together, so that we can overcome our national challenges together. That's what I wish to get from you, the people of Dominica. There's some silly people who said the first time I received this award from India that I paid for it. Now, if I can tell you, if I have some money, I would certainly prefer to give it to you, the people of Dominica. But we cannot lose focus on these people, because they are not interested in you, the people of Dominica. Because you do not have to be in government to make a difference in people's lives. When Labour Party was in opposition with Mike and Rosie Douglas, we brought doctors to Dominica to see you, the people of Dominica. We brought medication from overseas to give to you free of charge. We send young Dominicans to universities outside of Dominica. Rosie would buy books for many children, uniform for many children, and give many children across Dominica money to pay their bus fares to go to school. We built roads in opposition. We built schools in opposition. We built bus stops in opposition. We built houses in opposition. So you do not have to be in government to help people. And I say to you always, my dear brothers and sisters, as you know better than me, to lead a people, you must first love them. You must first love them. And if you do not love them, you will never have their interest at heart. Because there's some whose only interest is to come to government, believing that there is a lot to get from government. They're not interested in you. Look at what happened. A hurricane hit us. Every single person was affected. Many of you lost your homes. All of us lost our roofs. And not one tin of sardine you could give somebody until they look for their breakfast. And I was out, as you know, for a few days. I was out for a few days, and I heard they have set the date for elections. You see, they like to call for election. And when we give it to them, they're afraid. But tonight we're here. Tonight, My friends, I will say to you that at present, my absolute focus is on building as many homes as possible for you people around me. To make life better for all of you. Because I know what this hurricane did to all of us. And I know that there's still many of us, who still need some help to make life better for us. And that's my focus, that's my commitment. That's the last thing on my mind when I go to bed, and that's the first thing on my mind when I wake up, is how we have to work hard to continue to make life better for all our citizens in Dominica. When we commit to this, and with the grace of God, we shall achieve our objectives. But we're going to need, as I said, your understanding and your desire to work together as a people. We have to work together as a family to overcome our challenges. Because it's only when we work together we can make things happen. But I am 100% committed to you, the people of Dominica. This is our country, this is our home, and we have to do everything possible to build our country. And when I saw what happened to our country on the morning of the 19th of September, 2017, I felt that we needed to ensure that we articulate a vision for our country. And I asked myself, what is it that we need to do to ensure that our people can be in a better situation when the storms come? Because scientists are saying to us that hurricanes and storms will come more frequently and they will come more ferociously. And therefore, there are some things that we can do. And if you recall, my dear brothers and sisters, if you recall, after Tropical Storm Erica in 2015, the Dominica Labour Party told you that we are going to build back better. And that if a storm like Erica comes, the infrastructure we put in place will be able to withstand those storms. We were able to put some things in place before Maria came. You recall, we were criticized for the West Bridge in Roosevelt. We were criticized for the West Bridge. And you know, there are some people in this country who have no love, no compassion, no patriotism. And you know, with all what happened to us, with so many of us homeless on the 19th of September 2017, the opposition went to Roosevelt to see whether the bridge was mashed up or not. So if the bridge was mashed up, they'll say, oh, Skerrit lied to you, see what happened to the bridge. But there is a good God, and we are on God's side, and God is on our side, ladies and gentlemen. And thank God, not even the paint on the bridge came out. We were building the homes for brothers and sisters from Pittsburgh in this wonderful community in Bellevue-Chopin. And we said to you, we're going to build a model community. All the electrical lines are underground in Bellevue-Chopin. All the telephone lines are underground in Bellevue-Chopin. And not one house, though they were under construction, got affected by Hurricane Maria in Bellevue-Chopin. And these are the same homes we're going to be building for you the 5,000 families across Dominica who are needing a home, my dear brothers and sisters. The homes we are constructing for you, I give you the assurance. I give you the assurance that you will be able to sit in your home and see that hurricane through. Because your roofs will be concrete, the walls are built very strong with impact windows and doors that can withstand a Category 5 hurricane. We will work to ensure that every one of us has a home like that in Dominica. And so we are pushing this very heavily and very strongly because I really want to ensure that our people are safe in time of a storm. Even the hospital, we told the Chinese that we want the hospital to be redesigned because originally the hospital had wooden roofs and they have agreed to put concrete roofs on the hospital for us so that we're not in a situation where the roof can blow away during a hurricane. So the hospital, the PMH, will have a concrete roof with impact windows that can withstand wind speed of 170 miles. So as our patients can be assured of the safety and continued provision of healthcare services. These are the things we're doing. And tomorrow I'll give more details. But as you know, the Chinese government has agreed to finance 5 schools for us. 5 schools for us. 100 million RMB that the Chinese government is giving to us to rebuild those schools. The Canadian government will be building 5 brand new schools for us. Building the schools for us. And I said to you, my brothers and sisters, I said to you, Laborites and Dominicans, that these countries are helping us for 2 reasons. And when I said to people that these countries are not helping us because we had a hurricane, they're shocked. These countries are helping us because 1, they respect us, and secondly, because we have said to them, we're building the world's first climate resilient nation, ladies and gentlemen. They have embraced that vision, and to the point where the rest of CARICOM have embraced that vision, and now CARICOM wants to declare the Caribbean region as the world's first climate resilient region in the world. And I have committed myself to champion the cause of climate change. Because it is not an abstract thing, it is not something that is in your mind only, it is something that we are experiencing in our region. And this is why I continue to call on the international community. Those countries that contribute the gases in the atmosphere that causes the oceans to get warmer and allowing the hurricanes to become stronger. They have to do more to help us in Dominica and help us in the Caribbean build greater resilience, because we're the ones who are impacted the most. So I want to thank you very much. Thank you very much for your prayers and for your love. And I will say to you that your commitment, your dedication, your prayers, your support, and above all, your love, don't go unnoticed by myself as Prime Minister and the party leader. And that gives me a greater motivation to work even harder to make life better for all of us in Dominica. So let us work together to make life better for our country. And I want you to stay focused. Stay focused, my dear brothers and sisters. Because sometimes things are going the way we want it to go. And we may want to make decisions which we believe might be in our interest. This is the only serious, focused, organized, committed political party in Dominica today. This is the only party with a plan. This is the only party that's committed to your children, to the elderly, and to families in Dominica. Only. Everything we do for you, they criticize in your position. Everything. We build homes for you, they criticize. We give your children scholarships, they criticize. We help farmers, they criticize. They criticize everything because, my dear friends, they are not interested in you. They are not interested in your children. They are not interested in your family. They're only interested in themselves. In themselves. Because, you know, for me, most sincerely, whatever I want for my children, I want it for your children too. You know, I went to a village and I was engaging some people. And one lady, she was engaging me and told me her child is in America. I said, that's nice. I said, when is your child in America? She said, my child is studying. I said, that's nice too. I asked her, well, how will your child go to school? And she said, you gave her a scholarship to go to school in America. And she said to me, she asked me, what about your big son? He taller than you, where is he? I said, my son is in China studying. And so she watched me surprised that I would have sent my son to China and not the United States or England or some other place. And I said to her, my friend, what I want for your child, that's what I want for my son too. And my son is in China, your daughter is in the United States, and I'm happy for your daughter. So it's not a situation where we send your children to China and we send our children to America. Or we send our children to the same schools we send you. Though I could have sent him somewhere else. But let you know that your children are our children. And I don't only have 3 children in Dominica. All your children, I consider them my children. All of them. And I am not saying this, and I don't want you to vote for me because I'm saying that. I am saying this, my friends, because I sincerely behave so, and I accept so, my friends. So, let us continue to work together. You have a clear choice of who is serious. And really, there is nobody else. Anybody you see who make themselves available to run or contest for the Workers' Party is a job they're looking for. No sacrifice whatsoever. No sacrifice. No sacrifice. They want a job. But there are no vacancies in Dominica because the Labour Party is coming to take every single seat in the next election. So, they can send as many applications as they want. But we're telling them we have made up our minds already and we know where we're going and we know who we are going with, ladies and gentlemen. So God bless you. Let us work together. I appreciate you taking time out tonight and driving so far to welcome me back home. I am happy to be here. Let us work together to build our beautiful country, Dominica. Thank you, thank you, thank you.